You're watching the News Channel 15 Highlight Zone with Glenn Marini. Sports coverage you can count on with the Highlight Zone starts now.
We're out to win sectionals and we're going to.
We just had to come out focused, intense. We knew what we had to do and we did it.
We played really well defense in the first half. Kind of started to let it go in the second, but first half we kind of put it away.
Your heart might be beating 1,000 miles an hour, but that's not because it's Valentine's Day. It's because if you lose tonight, prepare for palpitations because your season is over. Would it be heaven or heartbreak on girls sectional semifinal night? Well, Joe Whalen, the heartbreak kid, he knows. He joins us now with more. Joe.
Yeah, Glenn, in the Class 4A sectional at Southside, a huge potential matchup looming. Southside on one side of the bracket, Homestead on the other. If they could make it to the finals, it'd be last year's 4A state runner-up versus this year's highest-ranked local team. First things first, got to win tonight. For South, that meant taking care of Jay County. And early on, Catherine Dunn getting it done for Jay County. This one was tied up 11-11 early, but from there, South would control the rest of the half. Lake and Gully. Top of the key to the bottom of the cylinder, knocks down the trifecta. Next time down, Brittany Clopton corrals the loose one, finishes tough inside. Part of an 18-6 run, capped off by another three from Gully as Southside pulls away down the stretch. They win it 56-37. So who will the Archers get in tomorrow's sectional title game? Would it be Homestead or Huntington North? The Spartans ranked 5th in the latest 4A poll. Sydney Buck recently became the program's all-time leading scorer. That's why. 3 of her 17 points. Next time down, it's Grace Garman. Putback and the foul, part of an 18-1 run to open the game for Homestead. Vikings desperate for some points. Alice Hipple sits and hits from the corner, but it was a 21-5 deficit after the first quarter. Closing seconds of the second now, check out Buck. Friendly roll, drops that one in. A friendly night for Homestead as they win going away 79-46.
They're not quite as good as last year, but they're definitely good. So we'll have to be ready and we'll prepare for them and we'll be good. I just don't turn it over and rebound out of it. That's basically it.
You know, it's going to be a fun game. We always have fun games with Southside, so it'll be a game that'll have a lot of energy. It'll be up and down, and we look to play hard and come out on top.
Title game at Southside tomorrow is set to tip off at 7 o'clock. You heard the Spartans talking. If they play like they did tonight, they will be sectional champs. But you know the Archers are going to be tough at home.
The Archers, so good last season. They've, as Sydney Buck said, a little tougher road to hoe. But last year's sectional championship game was between these two teams, 54-53, Southside over Homestead. You know the Spartans have revenge on their mind. Thank you very much, Joe. Hey, sticking with 4A, but heading to Northrop. Oh, baby, Snyder. Got 4 straight sectional titles coming in. Tonight they were facing East Noble. Tied at 39, heading into the 4th. That's Courtney Edwards for 2. Then it's Kevin Edwards for 2 as East Noble up by 7. Coach Michael John saying, what's going on? Well, this was going on. Deja Wimby. Check out the night. 2 points there. 33 on the game. Then it's Kirsten Ely for 3. Cuts it to 5 with just about a minute to go. But watch the great hustle here by East Noble. Edwards to Edwards, the law firm. Knocking it down there for 2 as East Noble stops Snyder's streak of sectional excellence, 59-54.
It means everything to us. We've been dreaming about this since we were freshmen, and coming from the underdogs, you know, we're out to win sectionals and we're going to.
Staying at Chef Gymnasium, Northside and Carroll, and somebody looking for some love out there. How about this? Northside, Zorana Linkner. Knocking down the triple. Northside actually opened this game on a 5-zip run, but Carroll coming back the other way. Kirsten Murphy with the and one, and that did not sit well on the Northside bench. Neither would this. Sarah Stillwell cleaning up down low for the Carroll Chargers as Carroll wins 61-36. So it's Carroll and East Noble in an all-NHC sectional championship match tomorrow at 7:30. Let's move to 3A, one of the best matchups of the night. Garrett and Leo finished 1-2 in the ACAC tonight. They were battling to stay alive at Bateman Gymnasium. That in the second quarter would be Taylor Smith. She had 15 to lead the Railroaders, but Leo coming back. Brooke Immel knocks down the shot as Garrett up by 10, 22-12 at the half. Yeah, they held them to 12 in the first half. How about Caitlin Weisel? She had 11. Then it's Brandy Dawson to Drew Bodie as Garrett takes care of Leo, 43-25.
After the first quarter, how we played more together in the second and how we got into each other's heads and
helped each other a lot.
We just had to come out focused, intense. We knew what we had to do, and we did it.
In the late game at Garrett, 5th-ranked Concordia coming off a first-round win against Lures. Tonight they were facing another SAC rival in Bishop Dwenger. Greta Winklejohn doing work early on. She had 14 points. That would lead the Saints, but Concordia would take over. Great save by Brooke Mackey to DeJure Young for 2. Then it's Rachel Kmeyer popping from the outside. The Cadets in control thanks to Miss Young. She would get a bucket coming up here. She had 22 points as Concordia beats Dwenger 58-36. So it's Concordia versus Garrett. Number 3 versus number 5 in 3A tomorrow at 7:30 for the title. Sticking with 3A, down in Decatur, 12th ranked Norwell battling a solid Heritage team led by Nia Hall, who just committed to the University of Evansville. How about Stephanie Conrad with a bucket there in the 4th, but Heritage looking good here. Hannah Beckman with the layup. It's a 7-point Heritage lead. Kelsey Beer, though, pops from the outside, and it's just a 2-point ball game. Heritage doing it with Beckman. She gets the bucket, but simply too much Norwell down the stretch. The Knights play well late. Kelsey Beer with the bucket as Norwell comes back in the 4th to win this 58-51. Staying in Decatur, Columbia City facing Mississinewa. Columbia City's Macy Heinen. She was on fire out of the gate, gets the bucket there. Then you're going to see more from Miss Heinen, probably related to Derek Heinen, who had 33 points for Huntington University earlier in the week. 4-zip Eagles early on. Aubrey Wright, even when she's wrong, she's right. Off glass and in, Eagles by 5. Then it's Elise Cormany with the hoop and the harm as Columbia City goes on to win 45-33. So it's Columbia City and Norwell again, an all-NAC regional championship match. 3A at Northwood, Lakeland and Whitko. Early on, it's Whitko on fire. Kelly Reef knocking down the 3. Whitko jumps out to an 8-zip lead. They wouldn't look back. Lakeland's Rebecca Levitz levitating just inside the arc. But as I mentioned, Whitko in control early and looking good. Brianna Cumberland knocks down the jumper. Whitko wins 60-45. It's Whitko going to get Northwood tomorrow as Northwood beat Tippecanoe Valley tonight in the late game. Well, that'll do it for some of the bigger schools in our area. But coming up after the break, we're going to hit up some schools that may be small in terms of enrollment, but certainly are big on talent. That includes, as always, the Canterbury girls. Cavs have gone, check this, 40-1 in the playoffs over the last 5 years, but that was all in Class A. Will they continue their success in 2A? Probably yes, but we need video proof. That's coming up next in the Highlight Zone.
Hello, Fort Wayne. This is former Colts coach Tony Dungy, and you're watching the Highlight Zone.